Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And I have a ring pour cup and another one with a little bit of paint left in the bottom, which might be kind of cool. And I'm going to start with whatever I don't mind coming out last. And I'm going to make that a little bit of white in the bottom and add some metallic turquoise to it. And I'm going to give myself permission to just add colors that will come out near each other as best I can. I wonder if I can add a little bit of that. No, that's not really coming out very fast. Okay, well, that's for another time. This is a emerald green color shift from Folk Art. This is a green gold color shift from Folk Art. This is, I believe, a turquoise flash from Folk Art. And that's my first grouping, and I'm going to throw a little bit of white in between. I don't know what this purple is. I'm pretty sure I mixed it myself. It doesn't have any metallics in it, but it's a pretty lilac color. This has probably got iridescent pearl fine in it from Golden. And that probably started out as a dioxazine purple from Hobby Lobby from Master's Touch. This is an Indian blue from Liquitex that was a heavy body. This was supposed to be cleared. This is part Venetian blue from Modern Masters and part Sargent's or Anita's white metallic. Let's give that a little shake. And I like it because it's light. It's still not coming out really well, but it's coming out. Coming out, 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 out. I like it a lot. So, I'm not sure. This is the Venetian blue from Modern Masters, and it may sink. But I'm not going to worry too much about it. This is my multi-surface acrylic neon purple from Folk Art, which usually requires some white near it, which I kind of would have preferred to use the metallic, but that's okay. This is the color shifting purple flash from Folk Art. This is the dioxazine purple I was mentioning from Hobby Lobby, Master's Touch. There's a little more white. Here's a Folk Art neon pink that's actually matte. It's the only one I could find to replace the Artist Loft one. I usually buy the bulk brand, but they haven't had it in so long that I don't have a choice. This is a pink with iridescent pearl fine in it that started out as a quinacridone magenta from Golden, and this is the same in a slightly darker version. And this is a red I don't know where from, but it's got iridescent pearl fine in it from Golden. And this is a Hobby Lobby brand orange that's Master's Touch, and this is the lightened version of that, or it started as yellow with a little bit of that in it. Come on out, 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 out. Okay, luckily I have another bottle of something similar. Very similar. Put a little bit of white in there. I'm thinking about putting gold in between, but I might put black in between. And I want to look and see if there's anything I want to start with. And since I'm in love with this purple, I might as well give myself exactly what I want right out of the gate. And some more color shift turquoise makes me happy every time. So I have a 16 by 20 inch canvas ready and waiting. And I think I'm going to do something weird, which is just put my rings on. And I'm going to put them far apart. Yeah, I knew I was going to run into that bottle. Okay. Hopefully not that bottle. Okay, I'll come back to that ring. Right about now. So I'm going to start. Am I? Maybe I'm not. You know what? I didn't put any yellow in there, and I want some. And it's open, which means I can. This is all about using colors that I like. So if I see that I don't have enough of something as I go along, I'm going to put some of my turquoise flash right in there. Now that got a little closer than I was planning on, so I'm going to put some gold in between. Now I'm seeing that I don't have any orange left, and I want some. So much for my rings. I want that blue to come out awful bad right now. I want to put that aside and get going on this and see what happens. I don't want the orange, I want the gold. I might want some black. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that. It's a Because I Can moment. That's the name of my first book. It's on the Amazon link under the link tree. I'm really tempted by white, and I'm not sure why. And I like that pink, but I like it better with orange. And I might be tempted to put some more pink. What else? What else? What else? Yes. Let's put a little bit of whatever we want around the outside of anything. Chances are it'll just disappear anyway. Where's white? There's my white metallic that I was just contemplating. Because I don't think I've ever really done that, added the white metallic around the outside edges. And I've got plenty of paint left in my cup. And I have not put any enamel in there, and I still seem to be getting some cells, which is kind of cool. But you know what I didn't do, which I should do, which I have been doing recently, which is hitting everything with a torch. So if it's going to sell, not only if it's going to sell, but you can see the little pockmarks where I pop bubbles. So I really like that blue in there, and I want to put some of it down and add something else to it right now. There's going to come a point in time when I'm going to like what I see and I'm not going to want to change it, and it's not going to be any choice in the matter. But I'm having fun with my colors, and that's what I really needed to do, because I've been experimenting with some leftover colors and some fugly colors, and they're just not all that it's cracked up to be. Some days they work and some days they don't. So I kind of figured if I spaced these further apart, then when I got down to the end and most of my space was filling in, I could see what was left and pick and choose where I wanted to put the rest of my paint from my cup. And or continue to add paint that I like the look of. See, the orange just got swallowed right up there. But I'm really liking everything else I'm seeing. And I'm enjoying seeing the fact that I like that black, so I can put some more right there. And I might even put a little bit of gold right there. I suppose if I really got desperate in the end and I liked what I had, I could stop tilting and just fill in tomorrow around the edges with black or white or whatever I wanted to. But I'm having a really good time just adding the colors I want to, where I want to, when I want to add them. And I am kind of giving myself permission, as I often will, to do what I want. I'm trying to keep an eye on everything, which is pretty darn hard. Let's just fill that in with my finger. Yes, tipping is a slow process. Same with ring pours. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a few more. I'm going to give myself some of that color shifting turquoise from Folk Art. And because the largest or the newest, freshest paint is heaviest, it will move faster than anything else on your canvas. You should always be aware of that. I know I'm not making it easy on anybody because I'm making choices as I go along based on my own instincts. So it's not an easily repeated process. But I think if you guys work at what you love with the colors you love long enough, you'll start to get the hang of doing your own thing. That is my hope, that I can inspire you guys to do that. I really like that Indian blue, which is over here. And I'm going to use a little more white metallic and fill in as best I can. I'm getting a good spread of colors. I am out of the Deco Art Americana 24 karat gold, so this is precious this time. I see that thing that does not belong. I do screen my Floetrol, which in the past has tended to have some Floetrol strands or strings or filaments, whatever you want to call them. I used to call them Floetrol boogers actually. But I'm having a really good time watching what's happening with the limited amount of rings that I put down here and the new ones. And I kind of want to see what I've got left in my cup. And I've got some purple, but not enough. So I'm going to add some more. And then maybe I will be able to use whatever I have left. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's grab some black. Looks like I've been using the black enamel, which I do have some more of. I don't know if that's a legitimate ring pour. I do want to grab paint catcher, edge catcher, whatever you call it, and begin to allow myself to get toward my edges. And I remember that I like that pink with that orange. Maybe that's not the pink I like as much as this other one, which is a much darker version of the quinacridone magenta. Yeah, I like that. I'm really tempted to just put black all the way to that corner and see what happens. But once I've done it, it's there. You can see I'm not meeting up with things. And I really do want to do that. I'm going to use a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula to just push that bead of paint right to the edge. So if I don't want to tip anymore, I don't really have to. That enamel paint will be glossy though, so it's going to make a different texture. I kind of love to have some white. I am inclined to let that just go right over the edge, but I want to keep that orange line. So I'll bring it back. I want some more gold right here. Which conveniently enough helps fill something. I've got 2 minutes left. I better get busy. I'm going to use the edge of my spatula to drag that gold down so it integrates. I want to put some more gold right here, because that way I can drip it over and send the rest of that paint down right over here. Whoops, Okay, I've reached the other end. I missed that one. Let's just grab that paint, put it right back on the canvas, because I know I'm going to be using something. And yeah, I did just do that. So that's fairly dramatic, and I like it a lot, and I'm thinking that I want to just give myself some black. Oh, I've got some beautiful green cells. Wow, look at those. Aren't those gorgeous? I don't know if you can see those or not. I don't know if I can get this done in time. But I do know that I've got plenty of that green paint. It's mixed with other beautiful colors. And I'm very tempted to just use it because I want to, not because I'm running out of time. And I'm going to throw some white metallic in there too, like I said. Alright, I've got 2 minutes to tell you guys I do sell my artwork, and my email address is below the link tree underneath the video. The link tree holds Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, my website, my Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students, and tomorrow's show will show you tomorrow's video. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery totes and more, which will show you stuff from Fine Art America and pixels.com. That is stuck fast. Okay, I'm just gonna. No, I'm not. I was not gonna stick my finger in there. And I'm gonna fill in that space. And hopefully I can have some good things happen by just tipping what I've got. And if I need to add some more black around something, I'll do that. So I love you guys. There's over 90,000 of you. Sorry, I got completely distracted for a minute. I'm going to add a little more black right here because I want to. I'll worry about that corner later. I'm going to fill in my missing spots. With some Anita's white metallic, because I often enjoy the white spots, and then I'm going to fill this in with black wherever the white metallic doesn't go. And I'm going to have to use my paint somewhere else because I am done. Let's do a little bit more right there. It'd be really nice to be able to finish this for you guys. I ought to just tip or torch again. I got 1 minute left, darn. So I guess it'll look similar, but it won't be the same. It'll look very similar. Oh, this is cool too. So I'm going to risk it right now and let everything flow this way and figure that that's going to be it. And if I can get it to flow all the way over there before you're gone, then you get to see it. So the countdown is on. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the gallery. Saying I love you guys. I hope you come again. Check my 1500 videos out and look for the drawing on the end screen exhibition video where you can find whatever the PayPal or Patreon contributors who keep my studio rolling are eligible for in the next month's drawing. Alright, so that's it, and I'm going to fix my edges, and otherwise it's going to be really, really, really similar, and I really enjoyed doing that for you guys. I hope you come again. I love you all dearly. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves. Bye for now. This is Priscilla. I said that. But this is beautiful. It was a little complicated, but it's beautiful.